Shalom, it's your brother Yawanathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Now, there was a guy who made this documentary recently called Hidden Enemies, okay? And basically within the documentary, he made a list of things you should watch out for, you know, when it comes to camps. Basically, he has a problem with camps. When and I say this all the time, whenever somebody has a problem with the Lord setting up groups of men, the same way he set up when Yahushua was on the scene. That's what Yahushua did. That was his first, when he started his ministry, he went and rounded up a camp. That's what our Lord did. You know, and he taught them the order, and then they taught, and the church began to grow. And the word spread, okay, all around that region. And churches were set up in different countries, different camps. This is the Church of Great Millstone, who I might add does have 100% truth. All the things that we need to know in this time to receive salvation, the Lord has equipped a group of men with it, the same way He equipped, the disciples back then. He's not going to leave us out here unequipped for the task. And He's not going to have it to where you have to mix and match different doctrines, people with conflicting understandings to get what you need to know to receive salvation. No, He's going to give it to a particular subset of men, the same way He did in times past. Okay? The Lord is not the author of confusion. But again, what it really boils down to when people come against camps is they have a problem with order. They have a problem with accountability and being held to a standard. That's what it really boils down to. And they'll make documentaries and things like this to justify why, their perception of how the Lord is running His program is okay, when it's really just off. They make an excuse, like it says in Iraq. They make an excuse according to their own will. That's what happens. But one of the Lord's first things, starting His ministry, was He rounded up a subset of men to give the understanding to, on His voyage, on His mission. You see, but I want to go to Acts, the 8th chapter and the 30th verse, okay? Because, you ask the majority of these people that are against camps, you say, man, well, who did you learn from? In my short time being in this truth, I've ran across 100 of these niggas, man. Who did you learn from? The Most High taught me. Bullshit, man. From the command, Abba Bivens or the commandment keepers, wherever you want to start. From Abba Bivens on down, what happened? The Lord used groups of men, camps, to give you the breakdowns. That's where you get the chart. That's where you get the different nations, the prophecies. Okay. All these different things, all the way down to our apostles and elders. That's where did you get the understanding from? Where did you get it? You got it from the men that the Lord set up. Plain and simple, bro. All right, but this is Acts 8 and 30. It says, and Philip ran thither to him. Bear with me, I'm driving. This must be the road right here. Shalaki, guys, I'm driving. It says, and Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest what thou readest? Verse 31, the point. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. Now, who did Philip learn from to teach this man? Aha. Philip had to learn from the men that the Lord set up. Plain. But again, guys, these guys, they hate order, man. They hate it. It really rubs them the wrong way. That accountability rubs them the wrong way. They can't deal with it. It's frustrating. because they just want to be out here willy-nilly and do what feels good to their flesh and not be held to a standard. One of the things on his list, one of the first things on that list in the guy's video was, our brother's making you feel like you're not doing enough, like it's some type of race. Now, I'll say this, Apostle Tahar gave us the decree that a brother should be making 3 videos a week, 10 minutes minimum, right? And if you're on fire for the Lord, trying to make your calling and election sure, trying to offend less, you're going to constantly have the spirit on your mind. You're going to be provoked to make lessons at least 3 times a week within 7 days. Man, we get tested every day. Something happened to us every day to where a lesson could be brought up about it. So you can bring precepts out about something. The flock needs to be fed every day. What, you going to go weeks or a month or a whole season without making lessons and feeding the flock? They're getting tested every day, as are you. So what better than to be in the spirit than to constantly be in the scriptures and making lessons and help edify one another? That's a burden unto you? No, our whole purpose is to be vessels that the Lord can use to edify the flock. But you got a problem with that. People who come against the camps, man, they don't want any accountability. They don't want to be held to a standard. And they feel like if they are, do have men over them and there is an order and a structure, they feel less of a man. When that's the way the Lord always had it, and it's going to even be that way in the kingdom. There's going to be men over other men. And there's going to be decrees that go down that people have to follow and they're going to be held to. It is what it is. But that's that effeminate nigger woman spirit. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. They feel threatened when there's an authority that looks like them set up and in place. Man, that's all I got to say about that. I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity, all right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.